Yo guys, welcome to week 2 of VCC season 5. You got Divine versus Bao and T, the best seeded match of this tournament so far, first and second seed. And yeah, what's your opinion, Lips, on the game? The maps?
Um, I am really excited to see these close range maps. Split, I feel like since everyone just played it on Prem, will be pretty fresh in their minds. Sunset, I'm pretty sure people are gonna be pretty excited to play. Stuff like the Judge, I swear, every time Sunset has come out, I have seen judges after judges. I mean, it's just a shotgun map. For Corrode, I'm really excited to see how it plays out, especially with the the Valorant Championships that happened not too long ago. So
The
we'll
Odin
see if
spam in there. I know
yeah.
what you mean, man.
Yep.
Fucking block took on. But yeah, Split's gonna be good. We casted Split last week together.
Yeah, we
That
did.
was a good game. I think it was like 13, I don't know, 6, 7 maybe, 8, I don't remember. It was a pretty
Yeah.
close game.
Yeah, it was
Um,
6, 7. I don't know.
I don't know, 6 or 7 rounds. It was 13. I think it was Synthesia, right?
Yeah.
Against I don't remember who, but yeah, it was a good game. And hopefully today we see you again. I don't know what we'll see. A lot of mid action, hopefully. Yeah, but it's a good best game of the tournament so far, quality wise. It should be. We have
Yeah.
obviously Divine, which is a GC team. For anyone who doesn't know that, that means it's either girls or people that are like they them. And then you got Bao and T, which is a bunch of people who just want to run it down and frag, which is basically this game. So we'll
Yeah.
see who basically discipline versus just people running around wanting to have fun. Yeah.
Yeah. And we're not foreign to the idea of people running it down, especially in VCC. We have had a few teams just do it in the past before and actually come out on top. So let's see if that happens for Boba and T. For Divine, I've
Yeah.
yet to see them plays, but I am really excited to see how it plays out. Because you mentioned discipline, I am hoping to see a fair few defaults, especially on split, being able to get that mid control and figure out where to go depending on how well you can read the enemy team. That is going to be
Yeah.
pretty exciting to watch. But yeah, let's talk about these comps actually. Because on Divine's side, I do see a little bit of a stray from the current meta at least.
Yeah, double initiative, right? We don't see much of it, especially with how bad initiators are these days. I mean, right, Breach, full nerf. All the initiatives really got nerfed, but Breach and Gecko got hard nerfed.
Hmm.
And it's interesting to see Breach here. I mean, yes, there's some good fault lines on A, especially.
Right there.
It's not bad, but yeah.
Heading to the above.
I don't know. No Sentinel, obviously, right? So it's gonna be hard to lock down anything, especially mid on this map. Having a trip there is extremely strong.
That'll
But yeah,
work.
let's see. And obviously on the side of Bao and T, you obviously just have, I don't know, it's Ranker's comp, right? You got Sage, I mean, Clove is ISO Jet, just run it down.
A lot of just two really good dive duelists in ISO and Jet. We do have that Tailwind and the contingency, enabling the team of Boba and T to come quickly. And as you see, they're already running it down mid. Some chaos, some noise coming in, scaring off Starfire and Shiny. But they're just gonna wait inside this nebula. See what happens. Raven getting the first blood, Starfire and Shiny getting one each in garage.
One
Down people. One person is left alone for the team of Boba and T.
Yeah. It was a quick round. I mean, like some mid action, right? You saw Bao and T get up into vents there, was lost. And then they just collapsed on B main. And that's the round over. Raven just taken out Pacifist at the end there. But yeah. Overall, that fight at B main won in the round, right? I mean, lost maybe overshadowed a bit in vents there. But apart from that, it was just aim diff winning in the round there.
Checking the situation.
It was. They tried to speed it up at the start, with Boba
Going
and
to
T
Astra.
running it down mid, making a lot of noise, scaring away the team of Divine. But still, they lost because they couldn't keep going, or couldn't continue into their rush. I mean, giving up mid on split is very looked down upon, I would say. But at the same time, if you do it at the right time, like Divine did, and doing it in the right way, you could get away with a round like they did.
Yeah, so look up simple default here, 3-2. MRK here with the Sheriff trying to take out Pink. I don't know, PY and K, Pink. But yeah, looks like a slow round, Fnatic style. Just trying to get a pick somewhere and execute off that.
I feel like they're playing a little bit more disciplined for this second round. They are
Yeah,
in
which
a
is-
lower buy.
Yeah, you do have pacifist here in mid with a marshal.
Mm.
Trying to see if he can get a pick. There's Fade v Fade here in mid.
Some
Yeah.
shots over in towards mid, giving a little bit of info, at least one person in vent, but that Prowler already gave it away. Pink looking for a little bit of a timing here. Chow checking it, but unfortunately the gun is gonna be the downfall. Mr. K going down as well.
Yeah, and
Lost.
Lost and Bao 1 HP here, extremely low. Lost doesn't get a heal over here from Bao.
30 seconds
But yeah,
left.
no map control, and they all have no armor. Let's see what Shiny can do here.
Lost. Putting out Shiny just in the nick of time, but
What hit's coming over here from the A side of things? The execute.
One
Starfire
enemy remaining.
getting two up in
Spike
rafters.
down
It's
B.
down to Lost in a
10
1v5,
seconds
and again,
Flawless.
so much discipline coming in from the team of Divine so far. 2-0 in the scoreline, but the team of Boba and T are able to fully buy up now, which means they are in contending range to stop the momentum of Divine so far.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a bonus round, so nothing much. Bao did buy in pretty heavily there, so they will have a Spectre here on Pacifist, and no armor on MRK. It looks like just like a 5-man A here. On the side of Bao and T.
Looks like they're pretty adamant
Where
on
are
getting into that side with the Root Force. Contingency comes out, fault line trying to delay them. Not gonna be stunning too many people. Pink with the first blood. Machao there for the refrag. Down to 4 people on each side, but Machao and Lost taking the advantage.
Yeah, and it's 4v3 post spawn here, I think. Oh, Machao gets one more on Afino, and then 2v4 here with Shiny and Starfire. Starfire gets one on Machao,
One enemy remaining.
and Lost crates him out. Shiny gets a pick on Bao, Lost alive in heaven. They spot out. Lost below
With
them?
the
No, they don't.
positioning, Lost just making their way around into main, and that was a little bit of a crossfire coming in from, was it? I think it was,
I think it was Lost.
and
Pacifist? No.
yeah, Lost and
I don't know, it was-
Pacifist.
It's extremely close though, right? Lost left on 1 HP at the end of the round there, and that could have gone either way, right? Some spray through the smoke doing damage. And then overall on
Pretty
screens,
winnable
right? I
for
mean,
either team
Starfire,
there.
yeah.
There was
Starfire
that
could
time
have
pressure
definitely
coming
gone
in from the spike for the team of Divine to get into site and start the defuse, but both teams now looking into a little bit more comfortable buy. We do see Boba and T more on the unfortunate side of things, losing 2 rifles.
Yeah, they do rebuy in here. Green pop fight, and it looks like a B-rush coming in. Lost in first, Starfire almost to suicide, and you got Shiny in heaven.
Those smokes going down, and that metal's gonna do some damage to Asher in alley, but Starfire is gonna be the one prevailing here. Spike is gonna be going down into site early in this round, and it's gonna be a 5-on-4 retake for the
Yeah,
team
looks
of
like you got-
Divine.
You got 2 heaven, 2 sewer, and 1 coming through the flank. This flank from the side of Raven should be big here. Lost gets 1 on Pinnac.
One enemy
Chow gets
remaining.
another. Shiny and Raven getting 1 each, but Chow left for the team of Boba and T, but unfortunately falls to Raven in garage. Divine actually going for that crunch. A few bodies up in heaven, a few bodies in alley, and then there was that that flank from garage as well from Raven. So just surrounding the team of Boba and T to be able to retake the site together because they knew that they had the number advantage, and very smart decisions coming in from Divine so far.
Yeah, and I love the discipline from Starfire right there in the alley, right? Smoke them, fake smoke, and get out of there. And then eventually gets that pick on, I think it was, I don't know, Machao or someone? Someone pushed them, and they died because of it. So it's good. But yeah, it looks like Bao are going back in. Looks like a 3-2 split. You have, yeah, Pacifist and Lost towards
Get
mid.
out of my way!
Looking like a little bit more disciplined around, but still scaling up quicker than a normal default, taking that garage space pretty early already. Poison Orb trying to delay them on the side Divine, working so far, and Team of Boba and T have to fall into this default.
Yeah, I like to see them maybe explore the other parts of that. Well, let's look. See, Loss is he gonna walk through the smoke here? No, he's not. This looks like a 4-man mid rush.
Shiny gets to heaven. Shiny gets a kill from Vance, but gets killed off by Lost. Starfire there to retrade it. Now down to 3v4. Divine still having that numbers advantage over Boba and T, but Lost makes it even with a kill onto Starfire. Caught off guard going to garage, but still Raven on the side causing some trouble. Lost having to pop that ultimate, gets the kill, all 3 kills already. And that's gonna be Pink falling 2-3 so far, and pretty back and forth right now between these two teams.
It was just a second late. You saw Alfino's stun come through just after Pacifist died. Not Pacifist. You saw Alfino's stun just come in after Starfire had died there on B main. And there was just like miscommunication there, and that gains Boba and T the side there. But yeah, it was a good round. I mean, I still think, I don't know, I think possibly side of Divine need to just maybe fight up more. They're playing pretty passively, trying to take some space like they're doing on the A main this round.
They're looking to go for this 4-man mid rush yet again, which worked last round, but Shiny expecting it so far. Haunt's not going to spot them out. Snakebite going into mid, doing as much delay with the Viper util as possible. Bao walked up into garage, knowing that they pushed into this Astra smoke in the first round, being a little bit more cautious around it. Some work being done in mid. Raven, Starfire getting one each. Starfire following it up. Pink as well at mid, and it's down to Mr. K in a 1v4. Team play coming in from Divine so far is very, very commendable. I mean, such good teamwork. The comms over on their end must sound immaculate, sorry. Spike down garage, Mr. K all alone, and Vandal in hand. Does have the contingency still, but not that double tap. Could be pretty difficult. 89 health and just 25 shield. Has to go back into B main here to grab the spike and hopefully get on side. Unfortunately, makes a step, and that could be info from by Divine.
I think that did. See these rotates respawn going
Target down. 40 seconds to go. That's gonna put so much pressure on Mr. K here. Does have that kill contract, but is gonna get sucked away from that plant. Has to tap, and Shiny swings out from Alley, getting the kill. 2-round lead over Boba and T. Divine so far, showing their dominance early into this game.
It was a beautiful round there from Divine, right? Boba and T didn't have any info apart from seeing Shiny in Heaven side there with the Snakebite in hand. And they just were like, let's see if them, try to recruit something of them, but they never did because they were just fight game all along. And that's what kind of bit them, right? The fact they didn't know where their enemies were. And they were stuck in mid doing nothing. They didn't have a plan. They kind of just sat there trying to get some info.
Looking like an air rush here coming in from the side of Boba and T, and there's the slow orb.
It's you and
catch
me.
anyone up at rafters. Fault line gonna be delaying them though. This main rush isn't gonna be as effective as they think. Machao already walked all the way up close to screens. Sage wall going into screens, delaying the team of Divine from getting back into sight. Lost now, having some contact. Starfire goes down, but Shiny's there to refrag. Mr. K on site, holding it down, on ramps, holding it down. Bao and Mr. K crunching up in heaven, getting the kill. And 4 people left alive on the team of Boba and T.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a rush, right? But it worked somehow, just because the util and the Aita ulti coming in. I don't know who it found on site exactly, but MRK did get the kill on that one. And I think Bao should go back to A side here. I mean, they've lost B every round, and they've won A every round. Let's see some more, maybe vents to A action. But yeah, it's overall been pretty bad towards the B side of things.
Looking to use the Viper's Pit to delay the team of Boba and T from getting into garage early, but it does look like Bao does not really care about that so far. Starfire starting us off. Shiny getting killed in the garage as well. Raven holding it down over mid, and the team of Boba and T have to retreat into A.
Yeah, it was beautiful. Viper's Pit, I'm pretty sure Bao just ignored it and just ran it in, which I respect, but that usually doesn't work, right? Because you lift at 1 HP and Shiny just has to tag you once and you're dead. So it looks like they're trying to get the plant here down for some money. And I mean, they could win this. They do have to push up. They do have the Nightfall to use. Yeah. Let's see what Machao and Pacifist can do in this 2v5 retake.
Spike should be going down here, and Divine can take as much time as they want right now, taking their time to get over and rotate. 3 people on the flank here, and it's going to be looking like another crunch for the retake. Fault line into screen, stunning both of them. Starfire gets the first kill onto Machao, and Pacifist answers back. Has to win the 1v4, has to try and delay as much as possible. Swings out into 3, and Afino's there in Rafters to get the kill.
Covering it.
Yeah, I mean, they went mid and B again, right? And they lost again. I don't know. I think it was a beautiful round from Type of Divine, just fighting mid together with the Astro Stars there and all the util. And then obviously, I mean, I don't know, Bao was being ambitious and trying to get a kill there in the Viper's Pit, but that was never gonna happen unless you hit a crazy shot.
Yeah.
But yeah, looks like Bao is going back over to the B side of things here. And Divine's setting up in a 3-2. Looks like this, I think this is A main push again like we saw in that eco round. Couple rounds back, possibly. But we'll have to see. They are left on a weird buy here on the side of Bao and T, with 1 Sheriff on the side of Machao, the rest Vandals.
Drop in a smoke.
I mean, if Machao's able to connect on a few of these kills, 4 to be exact, he does have that Blade Storm to work with. But Pacifist making some early noise into mid, trying to draw out the rotate. Starfire jump peeking into a few people over into garage.
Face your fear.
Nightfall is coming out from the team of Boba and T. The entry from Machao uses the Tailwind and Cloudburst to get it. Mr. K getting the kill on the Starfire here into Alley, and that enables Machao to get that Vandal. Lost and Mr. K getting 1 each.
Player standing.
Showstopper's not going to be doing much from Pink, as Mr. K using that double tap gets the 4K as well, but Raven at least taking out Machao there in that round.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of gave me some deja vu to around ages ago when I talked about Nightfall, what's the name? Starfire's discipline towards Alley side, right? In that round, they don't get across with that fake star, and they get punished for it, right? I think it's because Mr. K possibly had, what's it called? They had stunned them, or, yeah.
The undercut?
Yeah, undercut, exactly. But I'm not sure what happened there, but it was beautiful, and they win the round off it, and I'm pretty sure Divine also used the Raise Rocket on that one.
Yeah,
I'll find you.
an ult used on the side of Divine. Pain Shell going down into A main, does hear the noise, fights over at ramp, but Shiny's the first to go in mid. Pink following it up with a kill onto Machao, has an answer to that. Undercut barely missing Pink there, does get Raven going down ramps, gets a kill into Pacifist. Pink now dragged into the kill contract, is gonna get the kill onto Mr. K, but is gonna be falling to Lost here as he's worked out, as they've worked out their way into vents. Ultimate pop Starfire's there. Ham the back of Pink, Bow, and a Pacifist left in a 2v2 against Pink and Starfire. And Starfire has been holding B down this entire game, leading the charge right now, leading the team right now, and it does look like the team of Boba and T going in for a rotate with more than enough time to spare as well.
Yeah, this looks like just a 2v2 retake here coming, right? You got the Cosmic Divide as a possible also use, so we'll probably see Boba and T play on site here. Otherwise, they're going to be screwed. You see a power out towards Alley side. Let's see if they fight something here. Looks like they go towards Alley, and you have Starfire and Pink for the retake.
Looks like they're going to meet face to face. Pacifist starts us off with the kill into Starfire. Pink holding on, but gets killed off by Pacifist as well. 5-5 for the scoreline. It's all tied up.
Yeah, this is a nice fight, right? Towards the Alley side there. Especially using the eye for the second kill with the crosshair not on them. I don't know, it's a good strat. Use it in constant time. Start your util and then just swing and they look at your util. Yeah, but beautiful. Let's see what looks like. Bao is going back in for just a B rush here. Maybe, yeah. But overall, it was a great round from the side of Boba and T.
Does look like they're going to try and take more B space, leaving that Sage on the lurk. Asher Smoke's coming down into mid. Pink pushing down, gets mowed by Machao. But look at that, because of those smokes, Raven was able to cross into sewers, hoping to catch anyone in A main off guard, and such a smart play right now. The chaos, the death of Pink was not in vain. Raven
All the timing.
unknowingly behind Bow and
Oh my
does
God.
hear the rotate coming in from spawn. Raven getting the kill on Machao, but Bow is there to answer. Oh,
Oh
my
my.
goodness. That could have
Yeah,
been
it's just-
huge.
It could have been like a 2k at least. You do have
I have the
this shiny over to the A side here, and we have a rotate from Afino coming in. But it looks like they just cut noise here on Boba and T, and they're gonna re-hit A here, and there's no one there to meet them. Should be a free site here if they speed up.
They've got 40 seconds on the clock. They can take some time if they need to just clear up heaven. But the
Yeah.
Hunt's going into sight here, not gonna be spotting out anyone. Every single member on the team of
30
Divide
seconds left.
in mid here, looking for a 3-person flank. Spikes should be going down onto A, and 2 people
Poison's
more
off.
towards main, and 2 people extended up into heaven, and 2 people into ramps, 1 person and 2 people onto side. Sorry.
Yeah,
3-person
Boba and T
flank.
so aware for this because they sage walled screens and they have MRK in heaven. It's one.
Pacifist gets 1. Starfire's there for the refrag. 2v3.
Last
Mr. K
player
catches
standing.
both, but falls to Afino. Lost.
One
And
enemy
their
remaining.
answer back as Starfire, 5 health in a dream. Spikes
Come now,
ticking
come.
down.
Defuse.
Time is going, and Lost is there to kill Starfire. 5-6. And
Last round in
this
the
is going to
half.
be the lead for Boba and T. I don't think they've had a lead in this game besides
yeah,
until
first
now.
time.
Yeah.
It is split on the defensive attack side, so that's actually pretty 6 is a lot rounds.
Yeah.
Especially, I mean, they do have the double initiate on attack, which is pretty great on the side of Divine. But yeah, it's been a pretty solid. I mean, they've been running it in, right? We haven't really seen much of a mid round. Every time they go mid, they lose. So maybe they just don't want to go mid, which I mean, it's working out, right? But yeah, it looks like they're actually gonna go mid this round.
Well, they can't hear us,
Get
so
out of my way.
Yeah, that's
kind of
true.
funny to see it. Metal going
Yeah.
down into vents. Not gonna be doing much damage as the astral smoke is coming up, as well as that poison orb. A lot of noise towards garage here. Pink just hearing it, holding the position. Shiny and Raven holding a crossfire towards mid. Fault line goes down. They swing. Shiny's getting kill onto Machao, but Pacifist gets a kill onto Raven here over in mid. Afino with the Odin holding it in B. Pacifist, Bow, and the Lost left alone for the team of Boba and T. But look at this, they have A. And Pink is also pretty low from that encounter with Mr. K.
They lost a good position here. Probably gonna take out Pink. Oh, he has to fall back. Just planting the bomb. We do have. There you go. There's a spray through smoke catching 1. Shiny
Last
and a
player
Afino retake
standing.
here. First one,
Fall.
and the
You
Pacifist
were so close.
kills off Afino. 5-7.5. That's pretty solid for the side.
That is
of
solid. I
Boba
mean,
and T.
Split is pretty attack-sided right now. Especially if you do have that util to set it up. We did see that they displayed more discipline than you let on earlier.
Yeah, it's true. They said they're gonna run it down. I mean, they did run it down the rounds, but I mean, some of the rounds they actually didn't just W key all the way in. But they did lose those rounds, so maybe they should have run it down some more, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Let's see if Divine can win this round. And then we have a funny score on our hands.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm excited to say it. I can't lie.
Yeah,
I mean,
me too.
if it does happen, I'm gonna be pretty happy.
Yeah. Let's see. It looks like a 4-1 setup here. 4 towards mid and the 1 towards
Toxins
the
going
main.
up.
Prowler comes out. Looks like they're gonna scale up with this. It's just Lost in Heaven here, as Bao, and he gets instantly killed by Pink. Looks like Bao's next up, and
Oof.
he's there as well.
Bao
Both next
just
to the B-split.
not being able to see anything up in heaven, and 3 people down for the team of Boba and T. Does look like Divine looking for a flawless round here. Pacifist Machao left
planted.
alone. Both players at mid so far.
Yeah. Looks like, I mean, 2v5 is kind of impossible, right? They do have to. There is a 1v1 down here on the side of Raven.
Bring them
They do
down.
get the one.
Yep. Chow spots it out. Fault line's going back into heaven.
That's
That
good.
flash getting set up by Afino, Shiny, and Starfire getting one each, and the scoreline is 6-7.
With pulling them in.
Yeah, we got what we wanted, right? I mean, it's beautiful. But yeah, it was a nice round, right? That mid isolating that was it lost on the vent side with the Astro
Have I
smoke,
enough time
and
to
then
go into
going
the
through the
Astro
smoke, kill Bao on the heaven side. Yeah, beautiful. Couldn't have been any better. Looks like they're gonna just go for an A hit here with Shiny towards mid, which is always a good idea on eco, right? Don't overcomplicate it. Just hit something. Play as a team. As long as they don't stack it, you should be good.
Toxins going up.
Divine now sending 4 players into A. Shiny being the only person here at mid. Does hear a few footsteps up towards vents. Prowler is going to be going in through that that Viper wall. Pink scaled up into heaven, but Bao gets that kill. First contact won by Boba and T. They are on a save round here. Starfire getting killing Machao and Bao as well. Afino using the util perfectly. Flashpoint catching lost. Pacifist shuts Shiny down on site. Down to Mr. K and Pacifist.
And look at this,
Pacifist-
straight away.
Yeah,
The beat.
Pacifist finding themselves in a lot of 2vx's.
Yeah, they do pick up the guns here, and they are ahead of this rotation if they make it on site. The side of Divine might hear these rotates in heaven if they do start sprinting. Looks like they are shift walking though.
There's a perfect read coming in from the team of Boba and T that they would go straight to B.
30 seconds left.
Asher Star is now up in heaven. Nebula goes out. Prowler scanning anyone in sight. No one to be found. Double tap enabled, but Starfire gets a kill. Mr. K falls, but Pacifist left alone with the Sheriff gets one. 13 seconds left on the clock. The tap
10 seconds
coming in
left.
from Starfire. Something has to happen. Both of these players being astoundingly so good so far. But the Sheriff is not going to be hitting. Pacifist has
Boys
to
on the board.
switch, has to reload. Starfire being able to reposition, but does not know how close Pacifist is and not aware the 4K. Pacifist gets that round for the team of Boba and T. And again, they were on a save round.
Clutch.
Yeah. I mean, what was there? There was one sheriff there, right? I think Pacifist was the only one with a gun there. I think everyone else had a classic.
Yep.
They used the pick on who was it? On Shiny on site, and then they pick up that Spectre of one of the bodies in heaven. Yeah, just snowballs from there. They call the rotate. I mean, it's just a bit of luck, right? But it's also a good call. And they win the round from there. I mean, Divine is now put on a. They put on an eco, yeah. They're on an eco. I mean, Shiny has a Vandal here as a hero rifle. See what they can do with that. But yeah, overall good money situation here from the side of Boba and T. 4 rifles and a Bulldog.
Wall is gonna be going into mid instantly. Broken already by the team of Boba and T, but Bao, or by the team of Divine. Bao gets a kill into Raven. Fault line up into heaven. Bao has nothing to do but use that slow orb, try and delay the push as much as possible as he gets out of that stunned state. But so much chaos happening over at mid, they have to do something here. They have to take advantage of the extremities between A main and B main as well. But Shiny and the rest of Divine pushing up into sewers, walking into the sight line of Pacifist in such a quick time. Haunt going down, but Pacifists holding their own. Falls. So does Mr. K up in ramps, and A is free for the taking right now, but Divine slowing it down yet again. Did mention they were very disciplined. Machao running it sideways, gets 2, 3. Classic comes out, but Bao is there to get the kill. Such a good hold from Machao up in ramps, and a little bit of banter coming in from the team of Boba and T. 6-9 for the scoreline. Another funny number.
Yeah, I mean, it was a brilliant round. I mean, to be fair, that first pick Pacifist was playing on his own, so they should have, I don't know, maybe a slowdown off that. I mean, it was a 3v5, right? They got Pacifist and they got Mr. K in Heaven, and they just ran in off that. I think it was unfortunate timing, obviously, with Machao peaking at the perfect timing with the reload coming through on the only rifles, and then it just 3k from there, and then Bao steals a 4k off him. But yeah, I like to play it from Divine, going into mid, right? Getting that pressure, and then contacting away from there. Especially because Boba and T had no info, right? B main,
Yeah.
there was no one. I mean, obviously they didn't know that, but there was no one B main, and A main was also quiet. So
Yeah.
it was a good idea. Just unfortunate that Machao, shoots them. I guess. Yeah.
I mean, with this time at Divine have to be cooking up something special. They haven't won a single round besides pistol so far, and just falling to that disadvantage of that economy not being on their side. They have to work out a plan right now that everything's pretty even, gun wise or gun power wise. Yeah.
Yeah. They do the side of Boba and T do have a lot of ultimates coming up here. You got Nightfall, the Jet Knives, and the Res even coming through. So it's gonna be hard for them to win this round, but let's see what they can do.
Does look like we're gonna try and speed it up a little bit more. Prowler goes up. Pink up into Heaven already. Gets killed into Machao. Bao is there to answer back. Mr. K following it up as well. Fino shutting Mr. K down up in rafters, but are they aware? Pacifist, they are! Fino getting that kill as well. 3v2, and the numbers advantage is on the side of Divine. Astral, Cosmic Divide there.
Yeah, it was a beautiful haunt on the way in. Good 2v3 retake here from Lost and Bao. See if they can make this work.
Pacifist was actually exposed because of that haunt coming in from Divine. Raven to Bao, Lost just jumping into front sight. Killing off Pink in elbow, but Rolling Thunder's gonna be used just to delay it. 1v1 and Raven comes out on top.
That was way too close to the end there. He could have, Lost could have easily gotten that one, and then, right, you use 3 ultimates or 2 and you lose a round still.
Yeah.
That could have been bad. But they do trade each other out.
Yeah.
And it's 9-7 now. The side of Boba and T's eco. It's last round for rifles. I mean, Machao will get the Bladestorm online this round.
Yeah.
Or he'll use a Judge. Let's see. Maybe both.
I mean, the Bladestorm's such a powerful ult.
He did say he'd use Judge for us before the game started, right? So
he
we better see some Judge, right? I mean, but yeah.
Maybe we will. And he does come out this round. Lost, pushing into garage. Does not care about any delay, but the fault line is going to make him fall back.
That's a bit of damage for damage, right? Mr. K. Oh. The Razor collects him in the vents. Looks like Divine is rotating over. Oh, Lost gets a pick over on Shiny. But yeah, they can hear this. Machao hears all of them rotating here, so he's gonna Culver rotates from Bao and from Lost. It looks like a 4v4 here, possibly, unless they speed up on this.
The charge is not gonna be as effective that far range, but Pacifist is there with the Phantom.
The Nightfall here is massive, they retake it quick.
Bao using the Resurrection onto Mr. K, but they lose one in Lost. Starfire getting that kill.
No distraction.
Rafters. Kill contract's not gonna find anyone in a main, unfortunately, but look at the positioning of Raven. As I said, gets the kill to Machao. Pink followed up as well, but Bao there to answer back. Starfire getting kill of their own. Pacifist left alone in a 1v3. We've been seeing Pacifist in these situations so often. Does have a Prowler and a Haunt to use to try and get into sight. Is aware that there was one in main. Here's one in vents. Pacifist gets a kill into Fino, but Starfire holding that elbow position catches Pacifist from behind.
Yeah, it was an interesting round. I mean, the B main fight, right, with Lost and Shiny actually going the way of Boba and T. And then they even rotate running the Divine. But the retake was just very disconjointed in my opinion. And so, I mean, even that kill contract getting nothing, right? It gives you info, but you want that fight, you want to take these members out so they can't rat around. And then I think Raven does a great job of just holding a main down and slowing this retake down. But yeah, it looks like Boba and T going into, I mean, Divine looking to just hit a 5A right into Machao.
Prowler comes in, and Showstopper's not gonna catch him. Machao escapes with a life and a kill, but Shiny's there to answer back. Still very pivotal kill from Machao. Pink being lost for the side of Divine, but Spike is
Face your fear.
be able to go down pretty early, actually. Prowler and Starfire going into screens. Lost gets one. Mr. K follows it as well. With Fino going down on site, down to Shiny and Raven. Have to hold this spike for as long as possible. Shiny gets the kill on the bow, and Mr. K 3 kills already. Able to make it an ace with these last two, but Shiny gets shut down, and Lost gets a 3K of his own.
Yeah, I just have to say it's been a beautiful game, right? 10A. It's super close, super tight. It's been great. We've had a lot of retakes, which makes it not just running it down fight. I mean, they did it on tank, right? But like the retakes were nice, and even that round, it makes up for last round.
Still waiting.
Very
And
much
it's been
back and
beautiful.
forth,
Yeah, so much back and forth, right? We hadn't had a bigger lead than what? We had like, I don't know, 3-1 maybe? Yeah, no, 3-1. Was it two round leads as big as we've had?
Yeah, 2-round lead
yeah.
is the biggest we've had, even until now. But
Yeah.
we have
And
seen
Boba
how
T's only
quickly
2
that
ahead
lead
here.
can fall.
They are pulling an eco here, side of Divine. But yeah, let's see what they can do with some sheriffs. We do have that Viper's Pit, but definitely on site for that one, so I don't know how much that will help, especially because Shiny's lurking this round.
Bring them down.
4% push into mid. Keep that sage wall broken, but Lost using a hole. Does so much damage. Paint Shell going into mid. Not gonna be doing much damage for the team of Divine. I mean, Pink is pretty low on HP. Team of Divine have to go back into sewers. Losing Raven on the way. Unfortunately. They made their way into A main here. Fault line is prepared.
Oh.
Machao gets a collat!
He's had so much impact towards the A side, right? Every time he's playing solo, he just gets 1, 2, and this round he's gonna get 3 at least. You know,
A
maybe the
fourth
4K.
as well!
Wow.
Machao holding down on A side.
We got this.
Just not
Yeah.
letting go of this side. Not making it easy for the team of Divine so far. And right now, this is the biggest lead we've had in the game.
Yeah, and timeout coming through here respectively, right? It's their gun round. If they don't win this, they put on an eco next round, and it's gonna look pretty rough. They do have 5 rifles here. And yeah, I mean, it's been kind of rough. I mean, we had this A main fight, right, where Machao, and then who else do we have? I think we had Pacifist play them. Pacifist got no success. He instantly died. But Machao's been holding, especially last round as well with the Blade Storm, and he gets stunned,
Yeah.
and he gets a Razor ult, right?
Yeah.
And he still gets 1 somehow.
Being able
I don't
to
know
live
how.
through it, using that updraft to go over that showstopper, it's... I
Yeah.
don't know. My
bit of
personal
movement.
opinion, I hate to put my personal opinions when I'm casting, but my personal opinion, I feel like they need to tweak that showstopper, that Razor, just that little bit, because I swear
Well,
when I
make it
use
more-
it,
make
yeah,
it-
I do 0 damage.
But I mean, then Jet, right? I don't know. Like updraft is also like a skill. You know what I mean? A bit of shit talk coming in here on the side of Boba and T.
Not being seen, it's a little bit of banter.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. It's always good. But hopefully, I mean, I want to see a judge still again from Machao, right? He promised us, and he's just using the Phantom and the Venom. I know he's getting kills with it, but I mean, gotta honor what you say, right? Yeah.
Star's going into A. They are aware that Machao has been holding this solo so far. And Pink already in sight. Machao nowhere to be spotted just yet. Pain Shell goes up into heaven. Machao on half health is able to get away from it, but gets away with half health, gets insta-healed by the Sage, and Starfire got with Util out. Shiny getting 2 from side, or from A main, a 3rd as well as Lost goes down. 3 people left for the team of Boba and T. I mean, Shiny has just been such a menace, a thorn on the side of Boba and T. Raven on side getting 2, and Shiny delaying Pacifist, and Raven's there to capitalize on it. A 3K from her as well. 9-11. Yet another funny scoreline. But we're not gonna talk about that too much. Talk us into that round.
I mean, it was beautiful, right? I mean, I think Raven kind of, I mean, Shiny gave me kind of throwbacks to how Raven played that a few rounds ago. Remember that in A main? And just playing discipline, keeping them in the 5 HP, right? But you have so much impact being behind them. And I mean, also, Divine used like no U2 on that entry, right? I mean, you got Pink just sending it in, and they used one haunt. That's it. So you so much retake for that post plant. And yeah, it's kind of hard to lose from there. Looks like it's just a default coming through this round. We have Starfire, AFK, and Spawn. It's interesting strat. But yeah, looks like a 4 stack from Boba and T on the A side here. And just Bao over on the B side of things.
I mean, Bao being the Sage player has so much delay with those slow orbs, but not going to be enough as the team of Divine just running into this B side. Spike's gonna be going down, and Viper's Pit, Viper's Pit's coming through. Cosmic Divide there as well. Afino being shot through that smoke, falls, being the first one. Viper's Pit still doing so much for the team of Divine. Mr. K coming through.
Look at this mid lane.
Actually gonna be going down. Raven doing so much so far. Mr. K and Lost getting one each, and it's Pink in a 1v4, 1v3, and Lost with a 3k to get that round for the team of Boba and T, leading them to match point.
I mean, do you see that often? 3 people walking to Viper's Pit, killing every single one of them?
Not at all.
I don't think I've ever seen that. Just they're all on 1 HP, right, or like low, and they all get the frag somehow. But it was an overall good round.
Of course, being such a intimidating factor of the Viper's Pit, and I think that's why Divine wanted to use it. But Boba and T showing no fear on their faces at all, just waltzing in and getting all 3 players inside that ult.
Yeah, I do have that Nightfall here on the side of Raven. See if they can go. They look like they're gonna go fast A hit with this ult, but Boba and T is stacked towards here.
Face your fear!
Leading the charge, Nightfall is there as well, and Mr. K is the first to fall. Lost getting one each, or getting 2, sorry, but falling. Raven had to answer back. Prowler up into heaven, not spotting anyone close. Bao now playing in rafters, has Machao to play off of. There is that clove smoke preventing the team of Divine from pushing in, and they're kind of at a standstill right now. Starfire kicking it off with 2, and it's Pacifist left again in a 1v3.
Yeah, let's see what he can do. A 1v3 coming through the side of CT. But yeah, hopefully side of Divine don't lose any guns here, because their eco is still in shambles, right? I mean, winning this one, Pink and Afino will still be left on half shields at the maximum, and Boba and T look like they're still pretty healthy on those other things. But let's see what Pacifist can do coming through Suicide. You got a high-low towards backside, and you have Starfire just lurking in mid, holding this Vents rotate.
Pacifist slowly scaling into side here, is going to be meeting Raven and Shiny with a high-low into backside. Decides not to swing it first, clearing garage and falls to it. That pushes Divine into a double-digit round. Well, into double digits, sorry.
Yeah, 2 more rounds only, and we do see the judge from Machado this round. Look at him, he's bringing it out for him, probably because he has no money, right? Not because he wants to bring it out, but he has no money. Yeah, it's a big round, right? If if Divine lose this one, if Divine win this one, then Boba and T are absolutely fully broke. They do have the Blade Storm if he doesn't use it this round. Yeah, looks like they're going back to this A hit that has been working.
They have to be aware that Boba and T have been stacking this A side. Pink going up to ramps instead of side this time. Painshell goes to heaven, not catching Pacifist at all. Spamming through the smoke. Boba and T not getting too much damage, but getting damage done to themselves instead. Now not being able to get this heal off for some reason over the box. Shiny scaled up into ramps. We're gonna try and make noise, but Bao catching Shiny off guard, gets that kill. Pacifist alone in B heaven. There is that.
I love this aggression from Boba and T on the A main side. They check it and look at them. They're all gonna rotate now to the B side because they saw nothing.
Bao spotting out so many people over in mid. He is not gonna be catching Bao though. Nebula stop that vent roll. so the team of DVN don't have to worry about it as much. Slow orb into mid, trying to delay that mid push is lost. Has to focus over into garage, along with Mr. K. Raven getting to over in mid, and the Rolling Thunder activates. Pacifist, Son of Heaven gets caught. Now lost in a 1v3, 1v2, gets one. Barely getting by, but Raven
Beautiful
has
drop
three
from
for the
Raven.
round. And it's one game off overtime. Or one round off overtime. I don't know what I'm saying half the time, but it's
Game's
one
too
round
close.
off overtime.
Getting tired already.
Play some Astral Stars in this reality.
Yeah, a beautiful round, but they lose the first pick there on the ramp side. Bao takes out, who was it? Shiny? I think it was Shiny. And yeah, from there they rotate off to mid. I mean, the Boba T had the read, but they just couldn't commit those fights on this mid side. Raven getting a 3k. It looks like they're going back to A again. Same thing, it's working. Why not do it again?
Ooh, Pink getting caught by that contingency, and the Blade Storm is dealing damage too. Sees now at the bottom of ramps, catching three, sorry, of Divine. Pacifist with an Odin up under box, gets two, tries to spray for more, but gets blinded. Nightfall is there, but lost with three, and that's gonna be the game. First match goes to the team of Boba and T. And such a beautiful performance between both teams. A dance back and forth, but in the end, Boba and T prevailed.
Yeah, I mean, I told them Odin and Judge, and you win the game. And see that last round? Massive impact, the 2k on Pacifist with the Odin. And yeah. But overall, right, lost carrying the boys on 33 and 17. But yeah, it was a close game. I mean, you know, I think it could have gone both ways. Obviously, they did just rush sides a lot on attack there on the side of Boba and T.
Yeah.
But I mean, I can't really hate on any of these. This was just a good match, you know what I mean? Back and forth. Some retakes were a bit shaky, but then Boba and T brought it back. Same side of Divine, I think. A lot of the time, I mean, Lost was just, you know, putting up a 3k and they lost a round. They made that 2v2 retake that they won as well on the defense side. Remember that early on to that half? A lot of close.
Wrong team, wrong game.
A lot of close match, a lot of close rounds, and you know, Boba and T come out on top. Was that their map pick? Do you know, Lips? I'm actually not sure whose pick was that.
I'm not too sure, but I'm pretty sure Prod is gonna be telling us.
Boba and T's.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So, I mean, they do win it, but only by 2 rounds, right?
Yeah,
So,
I mean, we didn't really see much of a lead from any of the teams, 3 being the most that they had.
yeah. 100% agree. That was good. Hopefully get another match like this. In the second map, we got Sunset coming up.
Yeah.
But we're probably going to a break just before then. But yeah.
We are back from break, and it is going to be sunset in a few. And I'm joined by Paul yet again. Are we ready to see this? I mean, it's another map with pretty close corners, pretty um, confined spaces. I mean, you have elbow on A side, and then you have the entirety of B main pretty much being closed off. I mean, it's just such a suffocating map. I'm wondering, what are your thoughts coming into this map?
Well, I love the map. I don't know about you.
Mm.
I don't know. Sunset's nice. I don't know. It's just a
Yeah,
simple map, right? Brings you back to, I don't know, playing CS:GO. Something. There's just a B main, which is always a
yeah,
choke point, which you
yeah,
see in those CS maps, and then A main's a bit of a more, yeah, confined space. But A is definitely one of those where you just fight the A main space, right? As a
yeah,
defender, because you need some space here. You don't really fight B unless you do a trap play
yeah,
as a defense, and mid as well. It's like, yeah, you can do it, but this is a very not sit back, but you try to get a fight, get a pick, and get out and get some info. You know what I mean?
yeah,
It's not
yeah,
one of
yeah,
those map where you have to like fight first space like in Corrode mid, for instance, right? Which is our next map. Hopefully, we get that.
yeah,
There's not really, yeah, it's a lot of, especially hitting into that B site. We gotta see what both our sentinels can do. So looking at map videos, I mean, Shiny's hovering it and Bao's hovering it. So I mean, Vito's not really sentinel. It is one, but you gotta have a second one, and then Shiny's playing Cypher, which obviously is after the rework, it's okay. You know, I mean, if Lost is running into the trips and Machao is, then it'll work. But yeah, otherwise it might be not the best pick. I don't know. Like to see some Killjoy isn't decent now after the update. But yeah, it's gonna be a good game. I like Sunset. I don't know. I think it's also good to cast. It'll be a good game.
I do enjoy Sunset, yeah. And something I wanted to mention earlier, Sunset enabled for such aggressive and fast-paced play. Both
Yeah,
teams having very quick mobility dive duelists in Neon and Jet. We do have the Yoru coming in from Lost though,
yeah,
enabling
from
for those
Clove.
quick rotates as well.
Yeah, Clove here, and they got the breach out from Divine again. Which I don't know. I'm not a fan of, right? But let's see what they can make. Especially he's really strong towards A site. When you, as a defender, you stand on site, they get the fault line out, and you just tell your teammates just tell you, okay, fault line, and then you swing off it as Neon or as any days. But they do try to attack here, so we don't see that for a half. But yeah, I like to see a lot of aggression A main here because they do have the double dive, right? So Yoru can just walk up, I don't know, to Sheriff or whatever, walk, get a pick, and then TP out, which is very strong. Especially the outlaw or guns that you can just one shot someone with.
Yeah. But this is Divine's map pick, so they might have the home court advantage when it comes to strats in this. I mean, when I try and think of strats, Sunset isn't one of the maps that I instantly think of. But let's see what the team of Boba and T have cooked up so far. Divine going in really quickly, taking that market space. Just like that, relay bolt going into B side, but Bao is gonna get two over at B main. Has to hold it on by himself, but Starfire gets a kill, gets traded though. Mr. K and Lost making it a 1v3 early into this game. Pink left alone by themselves, and Lost is gonna be catching Pink outside of B main, and it's very quick paced pistol round right there.
Yeah, it was beautiful actually from Divine, and then Mr. 33 bomb comes in and kills two of them on site. Just disrespecting their play and disrespecting what they're doing. I think overall it was actually a great plan for Divine. I think they did nothing wrong there. I think it's just the guy shot you, right? And you didn't shoot back, and then there was a fight towards CT there, and Mr. K obviously helped out there and fragged and got the trade on, I don't remember who it was, but yeah. The other round just phased out. Looks like the same play again, I think.
Gotta go.
Bao getting such good damage early into the round. Starfire being able to go under the door, but Bao answers with a Marshall to the face. Prowler's not going to be spotting out Bao, but Bao is going to be spotted out by Pink as he falls in market, making it even. Mr. K getting the advantage back with that Bulldog. Spikes going down just like that. Raven getting a quick pick onto Pacifist here. Mr. K already on B, trying to fight for the space, enabling the team to come out. Mr. K getting 3. Lost holding market. Tries to get the pick onto Raven, and Spikes being diffused as Mr. K gets the 4th as well, ending the round with 4 kills to his name. And again, another quick retake coming in from Boba and T.
That is a beautiful, beautiful strat though from Divine again, right? Same one as last one, like I said. And it almost works out. I mean, right? 2v1. Mr. K, not Mr. K, who was it? Was lost on like 2 HP with that outlaw, right? With the Marshall.
Yeah.
And yeah. I mean, I like to send and run again. Looks like they're going to go for an A hit this round. Into possibly, what do you have? Lost and Pacifist. And yeah. I like the strats coming out. Let's see if they can convert them with the rifle now in this third round.
Does look like Divine is switching it up because they know that their B hit isn't working so much. Recon Bolt gonna pull out some info. Outlaw shots is not gonna be working out. Lost falling, Shiny getting the kill as well. Pacifist has hold this with a Sheriff. Gets spotted out by the Haunt, gets spammed, and there's nothing you can do. Mr. K using that paranoia, but
Spike
not able
planted.
to capitalize too much. He's left alone in a 1v5.
Yeah, I mean, the usual jump towards backside there, right? Once the Haunt spots them out. That all of them collapse on. Who was the backside? I don't remember. Was it Lost? Passive? I don't remember. But yeah, he dies, all of them die.
Oh, it was
That was clean.
Pacifist left alone on site.
Yeah. And if you know with that aftershock, was it? Full fault line towards the elbow side.
Yeah.
Catching one, and then, I mean, the usual is just beautiful. How they combine it and how everyone's doing their own thing, and kind of how Starfire's going in with off that usual.
Careful here.
Yeah.
Said in the first 2 rounds, let's see if they can do it again this round. But yeah, been beautiful.
Divine now finding their first round, but it is even full buy from both teams. Haunt is going to be spotting out, so Lost gets a kill, but gets insta-traded by Fino, and it's even numbers so far. Haunt is has spotted out a few people over towards A, and Divine actually deciding not to commit to this A push.
Yeah, it looks like Shiny over here has a timing on B side now, and they have free B side. Mr. K's the only one around to do something. Look at this. Yeah.
Shiny spotting out Mr. K as he was unaware of the timing actually being walked up on through B main.
Cage triggered.
Not having that sentinel on B definitely definitely biting Boba and T in the behind area.
Yeah, it looks like a 3v4 retake coming in here from the side of Boba and T. It looks like Marco heavy presence with Machao. Raven gets one, Machao trades them out. Looks like the ultimate coming through on Raven's side. Machao is lost. Pacifist does try to kill
Player
Raven,
standing.
and he's left in 1v3 Machao. And Shiny kills him off.
Unfortunate, but such good coordination coming in from Divine, shutting down the momentum that Boba and T had, and they're forced to buy down, actually, in this next coming round.
Yeah, I mean, didn't I say it right? Round 2, once you guys get guns, the strats work, right? Because, I mean, you're on a pistol round, right?
Yeah.
So much for you whiff or something, and then Boba and T, I think they have better aimers, in my opinion. Just, you know, trade you out, and what can you do? Shoot your head, but yeah, looks like Boba and T are left in the eco here, and looks like we're doing this 1-4 setup again, like last round.
Coming through. I'm out of here.
Starfire using the fast lane and that dash, but Lost just using Bucky. Close range advantage on his side. Gets the kill. Machao being able to walk up, and Afino's aware of it. Gets the kill into Machao. So much chaos happening outside A main.
Yeah, it looks like
The team of Divine have just been pushed back.
looks like they're just slowing it down, right? Looking to rotate here through spawn. That's one of the beauties of Sunset. You can rotate through spawn without anyone hearing you from the defender side. And Shiny just lurking up on the tile side here. Looks like Pacifist's gonna throw some lineup here.
Starts Bow getting kill onto Shiny at mid. And OCE actually have the opportunity to try and pick up these guns. Pacifist goes into the mid tiles, grabs that Vandal off Shiny's body, but Team of Divine have decided to re-hit A as planned. Is starting, and with 40
Spike
seconds on the
planted.
clock, Spike's going down. This post plant has to work out for them, but Pacifist on the flank doing so much for the team of Boba and T. Has to reload, but that's so much presence and pressure for Divine to fight back against Afino. Gets a kill, but Mr. K with a one tap. Pink caught between a rock and a hard place. Has to try and fight two from each angle and falls to Pacifist.
Yeah, I mean, Divine had the right read in that round, with going back onto the A side there after stalling out. But yeah, some overextensions from Shiny in mid, and then Afino as well, and Elbow. Looking at him, he's like, he had full util, had the flash, he had the ult even. I was like, you know, just play off, contact info, ult them, flash them. But yeah, just ends up dry fights, and that's the last thing you want to do in the eco round, right? Give them fights for the Sheriff.
Yeah.
Like, on that range as well, just one tap you. It ends up in a 2v1. Boba close it out. Looks like we got this coming again on the first round and the second round.
Doesn't look like Boba and T are ready for it. Now, shutting the door and shutting Starfire down.
Face your fear!
Shine. T walking into B main. Gonna kill onto Lost. Neutral Theft activated on the team of Divine, and the info is Divine's to take. The site is theirs. Plant's gonna be going down as well, and it's a 4-4 retake, pretty even. Both Sentinels still alive. However, they do have the controllers as well, being able to the choke points. Rolling Thunder comes through. Not gonna be doing much. Is Bound Pacifist on side, holding it down, getting it in the nick of time. Bow with 3k, it's down to Pink in a 1v2. Has to swing a Chow, and unfortunately that's gonna be the demise of Divine's round right now.
Yeah, I mean, again, right call, right? I mean, Shiny getting the timing down B main, again, getting in like the previous round. And from there, it's just, I mean, I don't know, are they out aiming them? Are they? I can't really tell at the moment, but for some reason, Divine have the right call every round, but then they're just losing the retake. Maybe it's coordination, maybe it's some comms. But yeah, the call's always right, right? Even with Starfire dying off Rip there to Bow in the market side, they find the site, they just can't hold the site in that post plant. But the ideas are correct.
The ideas are there, but the post plant isn't. I mean, that's just the cherry on top that you need to take the round when it comes to a game like Valorant. Now, they are taking this time out. Hopefully they can discuss on what's happening between this being able to get into side, having the right reads, and just not being able to finish off the round strong. I mean, they know what they're doing is right, they know what they're doing is effective, but they're still not winning the rounds.
Yeah, I hope we see the same things come out of them, because I don't think fundamentally they're doing anything wrong. I just think after the spikes were planted, like A's working, that mid worked, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. Let's see, I think Boba and T, they're kind of getting read like a book, especially with these rotates, but yeah, they're just retaking, out aiming them, and winning the rounds. Yeah, let's see what they can do this round. Going back to A, it's been working. Let's see.
I'm out of here.
Prowler goes early into A, into that L2, spawning out one. Starfire getting revenge on the Bow and Market. Him being the first one to fall this time.
They slow it down, like every round. Beautiful, just see what they do. Ult comes through, the Chow gets one, Pacifist gets a pick on Shiny with that ultimate. It looks like Divine is speeding up onto the B side here. Lost is here to meet them.
Flash is gonna do so much, but Starfire just not caring, no fear at all. Relay bolt into Boba, and that's gonna capitalize, and the team of Divine's capitalizing off that, taking the sides, planting the spike as well. But again, Pacifist getting the kill into Raven. Again, the team of Divine have to work out this post plant. It's a 2v2. It is pretty even right now. Recon not spotting out anyone in backside. Machao already on 30 health. Has to do something right now and spam through the fast lane. Han's not gonna be spotting out anyone, but Pink spotting out Pacifist instead. Machao being the one left alive on 30 health. Not gonna be too much to work on, and Pink gets the kill.
They figure it out, right? I mean, to be fair, Raven did still die there in the 3v2 in market side, but they worked it out. And they eventually in the 2v2, they fight together and they get to pick off the last two members of Boba and T. Yeah, it looks like we have the Neuro Theft No, what do we have today? We have the with the Yoru, jet knives, and the Clover for this round. Looks like, I mean, possibly Divine could do a rush this round with that. Or let's see if they go fast and slow it down again like they have in every round.
Starfire hoping to take Bow again, taking the tile space as they did in the last round. Al Jones here spotting out a few members of Divine over at mid, and Machao's gonna use that info to get 2 kills, one in tiles with the Blade Storm as well. Does have the tailwind
One
to work
enemy
off,
remaining.
but Lost already
Spike
worked up
down
into
B.
B main.
It's just Shiny left.
Left alone in a 1v5, but Bow being the one to cap off that round.
Yeah. The flank's coming through, right? Machao with the knives last game as well. He's popping off, and then you had Bow flanking through that. I mean, Lost flanking through that spawn side and getting a couple kills there as well. But yeah, you'd think that wouldn't happen, right, with the Cypher trips?
Transfer ready.
But yeah, when you up, you can, I mean, I don't think you placed any, but the trips, and then you can TP past them, up drop past them.
Yeah.
Jet and Yoru.
Especially because they were pushed up so far that they couldn't even hear it, and I think Passive actually had a shock guard lineup to break one of those strips.
Yeah. Looks like it's just an A hit here on the side of Divine. 5-man elbow. There is 4 members of Boba and T to meet them here. They tried to execute on this side. Lost with the first on pink. Afino trades him out. Starfire kills Machao. And he's left in a 4v2. This is can't connect on any.
Just not having a care in the world right now, running around inside. Spots Pacifist in alley, asking him for a little bit of damage, but Mr. K already behind the team of Divine. Shutting Starfire down.
Yeah, left in a 3v2. Afino's 1 HP, I'm pretty sure, or maybe 2, I don't know. And we do have a decent bit of view to here on the side of Bow.
Okay, has to work in. Gets a kill, and Mr. K
What a
with
shot.
another, but gets stunned. The Raven being able to stay alive as Pacifist is again in this clutch situation. Gets the first. Recon Bolt not spotting anyone. Afino is low. Tap, and there's the kill. Pacifist clutching it out for the team of Boba and T.
Yeah, and the end comes through again, right? Mr. K with that 4K, which was some nice shots. That third one was insane. The flick, and then did use that not dead yet on Clove, but still couldn't trade him out after three people swung him. And then Pacifist now 1v2 using that recon dart to isolate the angles, getting a nice kill on Raven backside, and then killing Afino, who was on 1 HP for the round before that fight even happened.
Big lead right now for the team of Boba and T. I mean, it's the same lead. It's the same number of rounds that we saw, the max number of rounds that we saw in a lead from the last map. I think they're hoping to try and take more rounds away from the team of Divine, especially because they do have that double initiator comp, enabling them to be more effective on attack. A lot of chaos in mid though, but nothing coming out of it just yet.
Now Algon comes through to recon his mid space and spots everyone from Divine. And Divine are back to square one, right? I mean, they have some A. They're walking up A here with 3 members, possibly 4. So you do have these members of Boba and T coming back here to reinforce the site.
Smokes down A main and A link. And that's gonna make it so that both teams are at a standstill in this A main area. Divine having to take elbow space, Pacifist on site. Has to fight. Pink goes down. Starfire answering though. 1 each. Pacifist with 3 already. Can he make it 4? No, he can't. But Starfire on to 3. Bow on site. Gets the kill. And now it's down to 1v1. Machao versus Shiny. And Shiny's the one prevailing in that round. So quick in that round. Just kill after kill after kill. Trade after trade. And such beautiful gunplay coming in from both teams.
Yeah, respect to Starfire for staying alive so long, right? It gives all that time for Shiny to rotate and get that first pick. And I look, Shiny's KD, right, is 6'7", same as Pink. But yeah,
Yep.
it was beautiful how long he held. I mean, same thing, right, on the side of it, Mr. K though, right? He gets a 3K back there, but it's just not enough. But yeah, it looks like we're going back to A, and there's 4 members of Boba and T to greet them here.
Does look like they're gonna use that overdrive. Get as much space as possible. Machao shutting down Starfire. Afino there to answer back. But Pacifist with that Hunter's Fury gets Raven with the help of that dimensional drift from Lost. Shock Dart kill is done by Pacifist on Shiny. Judge comes out and Lost gets 2, 1 click each. 7-4 for the scoreline, and that is gonna make it an advantage for the team of Boba and T coming into this last round in the half.
Yeah, the eco of Divine first last round is also pretty rough, right? Got 2 sheriffs. Shiny's gonna be on a sheriff here, probably likely as well. Maybe a stinger.
Time to jump.
And then 4 rifles for Boba and T. Hopefully they do a rush. It looks like they're doing a default actually. But Vito's not very strong on his own.
Here.
So I thought they would do in a rush, but yeah. Back to mid we go. Let's see what they do.
Playing the mid space, Divine is so effective using Starfire's Neon to grab a space and divert Boba and T's attention to another angle while they take the main space. So far this default just makes them aware of Bao's position in market. Raven being able to walk up along with Starfire, but Mr. K has to beat them here. Starfire already crossed, using fast lane to go through. Pacifist falls, Bao with a trade. And Lost getting the kill with Bao over here in market. Gets a second, it's down to Pink in a 1v4. Hunt trying to delay it as much as possible, but Machao is there to meet Pink. 8-4 in the half, and an astounding performance coming in from the team of Divine. Or
I did not
from
expect
the
an
team
8.
of Boba and T.
Did not expect an 8-4 half there on the attack side, especially when you only have Vito, right? One of those pseudo sentinels. I mean, he has 1 trip. He doesn't, like, you know what I mean? You can just run in there usually and just kill him, or at least take the site, right? But we did see a lot of unsuccessful post plants on the side of Divine, which did lose them some rounds. But 8-4, it's so respectable, right? You can always come back here.
Yeah.
Especially on the defensive sides. Looks like there's a B trap coming up in this first round.
That Neon is just so versatile, both on attack and defense. You are enabled to just have that aggression between both sides of the coin, and it'll pay off one way or another. And let's see how this trap play works out. Prowler accompanying Starfire as they take B main early for the team of Divine, but Boba and T going in for mid push, as you said. Just breaking that market door, making noise, and the recon ball's actually gonna go up into top mid. Raven having to fight this all by themselves. Machao turning around, getting the kill onto Shiny, and Lost has walked into A site. A is free for the taking for the team of Boba and T. Bao gets the kill into Raven in their own spawn, and it's a 3-person flank from mid. Lost spots every single one of them out. Tries to flash it, but they've already crossed into tiles. Pink, only 1 take damage there, but Afino is low. Pink getting killed into Lost in tiles, and the rest of the team going out into A main. Pink left alone, but falls to Mr. K.
Yeah, and Lost wins in the round there, right? Spotting all 4 of them or 3 of them on that flank, and that was it, right? I mean, they almost lost a round still, that was only a 1v2, but they do still win that. And yeah, it wasn't, I mean, it was close, but yeah, that definitely the info helps. But the idea was nice, right? I like how Bao pushed up into their spawn there to get the info, right? Because if you don't, you know they're not there, then well, they're flank or they're mid, and he went mid after, and he saw nothing, so it was the obvious guess that they were flank, and Lost does spot him there. Looks like they're coming in for a B hit here, while Divine is stacked towards the A side of things.
Shock Dart coming in from Pacifist. I think that's to break any trips close. They can go into B side quickly, but Lost actually being the one to take a tiny bit of chip damage there. Has to use a regen shield, and the team of Boba and T on side. But a 4-person flank coming in from Divine shuts Bao down. They are aware of it. Shock Dart's going back to the main, and the fake out trying to delay it as well. Pacifist gets killed to Shiny. Machao is there to follow it up. Starfire answering back. Machao one side with Mr. K shuts down the team of Divine, and Starfire left alone in a 1v2, but Machao uses the Bulldog to get the kill, and that pushes the team of Boba and T into double digits.
Yeah. I mean, that round was the same as last round, right? But just, I mean, who was it? Pretty sure Pacifist died into that flank. But spotted them all out, and then they flipped the map, which I like the idea, right? So if they're all flanking you from the defensive side, just go to their spawn, and then they're basically playing retake on you, right? And that B main choke point. I mean, we all know how bad it is. And then if 4 of you guys are looking at it, there's not really a way to retake that, right? And 2 of them survive pretty healthy as well. Looks like the same stack coming here from Divine. 4 members on the A side of things. And just Shiny over to the B side. Looks like this Aldro comes out. Machao is probably going to entry with this one. There's just a Cypher Cam to meet them.
I was thinking in mid hearing all this rotation happening on the side of Divine.
And look at Lost here.
Team, but
I mean, and Mr. K, spike up on the A side, A elbow. Looks like it's just a fake from Lost into an A hit here. And they've read them like a book. Bows with the rotations here.
Is aware of the trip, takes it out, but that's not gonna be enough. The delay is there. Team of Divine are late for the A as the collat comes through. Pink getting the refrag, but still so much more damage done to the side of Divine by Bao over mid. It has to be a 3-on-4 retake. Lost is low, but Mr. K and Machao making sure that they don't lose any more members. Pink left alone with a sheriff in hand. Has to try something, but Machao is actually going to be the one to end that round. They used the updraft to get the info, and the double peek as well was beautiful from the team of Boba and T.
Yeah, a simple idea, but it was good. I mean, right, you'd have Yoru fake towards B with the TP, and Lost is just Mr. K is just walking up on A with the spike, and you know, just free sight. I mean, and then you have Bao and mid catching the rotates. If you didn't get a kill, right? But why does it matter when you have all that info and you're just sitting there? Yeah. Yeah, it looks like a timeout here trying to stop 11-4, right? So they do have to string around. I mean, right, where do you start believing here, right? 11-9 Ellipse? Or where do you start believing? I don't know.
I mean, I got a feeling that something is going to be coming out this round. I mean, the timeout has to do something for them. It has worked in the past. They've taken their timeout and actually won the round after. So hopefully history rewrites itself. They can try and ride that momentum into more rounds on the side of Divine. But so far, a dominating performance from Boba and T.
Yeah. I mean, they can close it out here. What do they have? They have the Evolution ult on Vito. And then they have Machao's ult. And also Pacifist's Hunter's Fury. What are you, the lineup?
I don't know if anyone caught that, but the chokehold actually from Vito sitting on top
into the
of that B main entrance.
It's fancy.
Creative indeed. Does look like a push here. Vito on the lurk, and Tripwire is not going to be doing much. Spycam though, spotting out Lost being alone at side. Fake out comes through into that Omen smoke, and
no damage retake here. 5v5
is Boba and T is Lost pushing into Boba, gets the kill on Shiny. Evolution comes through, and the Nightfall comes as well in retaliation. Mr. K though being the one that starts off in this retake. Afino answering back. Bao gets that kill into Pink. Now it's Spike time. Spike going down onto site. Raven's gonna be the one to fall, but Pacifist gets both in market, and that's gonna push the team of Boba and T into match point. 12-4 as of the moment.
Well, that was just a 5-man push into a site, and it worked, right? I mean, there was no damage before they got that kill on Shiny in CT. I mean, it was just clean. Nothing really much to say, right? I mean, Pacifist finished off around the 2k towards market. Yeah. I mean, here, timeout from Boba, and T. I don't know why they're calling a timeout. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a troll strat coming here for the last round or something funny.
Maybe
Or
a
maybe they're just
mental game
a
that
mental
they...
breathe, some water made
Yeah.
toilet. I don't know. They want
Oh,
a knife
no.
mid is what we're getting in the chat here. Let's see if we get that. I don't know. I don't think so.
I mean, if we do, it's gonna be pretty entertaining.
Yeah, would be good fun. It's kind of like the CS:GO, right? They do the knife
Yeah.
fights there to determine who starts attacking defense. But yeah, doesn't. I mean, maybe
Some
we
retaliation
get it.
coming in from the team of Divide, though. Or Divine.
Yeah. Yeah, looks like Starfire says that Raven does not want to do a knife fight. So it looks like we're gonna have a normal round. Oh, there's 3 of them towards mid, maybe? Nah, looks like we're having a normal round.
Yeah.
Which is okay, but a knife fight's always nice as well.
Yeah. It's always nice to see the players having fun, especially in a community tournament like VCC. But
yeah, no prize pool, just fun, and you learn a lot.
going into this round, fault line's gonna go early into A main. Gate crash into elbow as Lost has taken the space just as quickly as they have been. Blindside now enabling him to go into alley. And the team of Boba and T have sight, but look at this 3-person flank yet again coming in from Divine, getting met by Bao as he falls to Raven. Spikes planted at the exact same time. Lost getting a kill onto Shiny. A refrag. Afino gets one, but Raven falls. Mr. K holding it down in a flashpoint. Comes through into alley, but Pacifist going around. Mr. K falls. Starfire on 2 kills. Now down to 1v3, and Pacifist just going down to a single shot of Pink's Guardian, and Divine actually walking away with that round.
It's just a 5-man rush, right? And the retake is pretty clean there. I like the push out though on CT there, on the side of Boba and T, trying to get some info, trying to see where they are. And then I think it was Bao getting caught out on that flank side, and we get another timeout here. Let's see, another strat maybe, or maybe they just want to waste time. I don't know. These guys are, yeah, they do like to have fun. So maybe Lost saying here he's calling his mum. I don't know. But yeah, that was a good round. It was clean, I think. Maybe his mum, maybe his mum was like, yeah, don't want to talk to you, man. You're playing Valorant. But yeah, it's been pretty one-sided, I think. I don't know.
Yeah.
Especially on defense, I was disappointed. Like I thought, with that veto, we'd see, maybe Divine expose that and rush sides more because they can't really stop you. Of course, your util gets sapped, right? But you can still shoot your gun, and the smoke still go down, and they're just shooting you back, right? It's not like they're spamming you through smokes or any of that stuff. But yeah, just time out here to waste some time, I think. Have a chat, have a drink of water, and the round goes on in 20 seconds.
Valorant is such a mental game, and I think they're trying to take advantage of it. They haven't used any of their timeouts in.
Yeah, and they don't want to give up their 7-round lead. So, I mean, you can win 7 rounds. Right? I mean, we saw in the finals of champs, 11-1. They brought it back. So I mean, I don't know why Divine couldn't bring, especially on their map pick here, right? Well, they have strats, so they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see.
Another quick A execute. Gate crash into elbow yet again. Raven lost, but Lost losing his bullets and losing a Raven in the process as Raven escapes with their life. Gate crash into alley, TPing, but that's gonna be downfall of Lost, enabling Raven to heal up and get a second onto Machao. 3v5. I mean, the spike's going down, or the spike's not going down. They do have from the shadows for Mr. K to go into that B side. They are away. The majority of the team of Divide have already rotated into A, and does look like they are going to be using that ultimate.
And Bao's here to cut off the rotates, but they're all going through spawn, which is very smart of them.
Yeah, you did mention that Sunset being a map where you can rotate into spawn. Shiny not getting the memo, being the one to fall on the side of Divine. Bao doing damage a mid, but Raven on 3 kills already. Mr. K falls on the side. He was only
There's no one near the spike here.
Everyone on the team of Boba and T have to push and run and try and make time. Bao 1-4, but the defuse is there, and the team of Divine actually winning it. Raven gets the 5k too, and beautiful way to end the round. Beautiful way to end the
Yeah.
round.
I don't know if I start believing though, right? That was a 3v5 and they almost lost at the end there. I think again Balgin rotates in mid, and then even who was it? I think it was Pacifist going back to spawn and getting a few there as well. They do lose the round, but it was close. They had to waste the not dead yet on Raven. But yeah, not believing yet. Give it a few more rounds and see what Divine can do.
Blindside comes through and Lost actually just stays holding the orb. Pink able to just swing out and get the kill. Early pick for Team Up Divide here. Bao gets spotted out by the Prowler. It looks like bad news. Starfire uses that fast lane to cover up anything. Shiny following it up. Raven as well. Down to 2 people on the side of Boba and T, and Spike is actually on the side of Divine. Bao and Mr. K both over at mid fault line. Gets Mr. K, relay bolt as well, but Bao gets an answer back, and Starfire is there to shut him down. And Divine actually winning 3 rounds in a row.
Another begins.
Yeah, just 5 more here.
Maybe you start believing now.
Yeah, I'll give him 12-10. Then I'll be a believer. But yeah, I think Boba and T need to go back to what they're good at, 5-man rushing, and it looks like that this round. They're all grouped up towards the D main. Right, we talked about it before. They rushed, they win rounds because they're just mechanically so much better. So hopefully we can see that some more. But I like the players playing together here on the side of Divine and using the util and what they're good at, right? That we talked about before this round, before this map, and before the whole game started.
Dimensional drift coming through from Lost, spots out the spy cam, spots out Raven in market too. Paranoia is there. The judge is actually prevailing over the Vandal. Starfire getting killed into Bao. Evolution popped early in the round. Not finding much value. Relay bolt into sight. Starfire not capitalizing just yet. Fault line following it up with the Prowler too. Shiny is actually falling, and Pacifist making it an even 3v3. Fino using that aftershock. Pink gets the kill into Michelle onto backside. Starfire being able to go through, and that is going to be a beautiful retake from the members of Divine.
Yeah, and it's 4 left here, right? 1 round at a time. Beautiful retake there. In a 4v5, right? Eventually turned out to a 4v4, but still, beautiful util usage. Like how Starfire and Fino, and they all wait on each other, didn't just run in at 1 at a time. And it was clean. I felt like, I mean, there was never really a moment there where they had a chance there from the side of Boba and T. But I like the rush, and it was close again, right? So I think they should keep going that. Their eco is broke this round. They might be looking to force here. But yeah, it looks like, what, 2 more gun rounds maybe? From the side of Boba. So I'm not saying they can't win an eco, right? But 2 more gun rounds, I think, 12-8, right? This one and maybe the next one.
Still, the resilience coming in from Divine, knowing that it's not when the pressure is on them. Starfire, Fastlane's not going to be doing much there. But as I was, Fino getting the kill into Lost. But as I was saying, OpenT having such an advantage. Timeout actually not working in their favor. Machao getting 1, but gets killed off by Pink. And it was a crunch between Elbow and a main.
Yeah, and the instant rotation over to the V side here from Boba and T. Looks like you got, what, Pacifist and Mr. K walking up. There's a spy cam here and a Cypher trip to meet them. And, we just popped the Cypher cam. Looks like there's a timing here. And they have the site. 3v4 retake here from the side of Divine. Hopefully they still have some breach and paid util here to clear out some angles, but they could play here for the Hunter's Fury on the side of Pacifist. Our drone comes over into market. It's gonna spot Shiny. Yeah, retake coming in.
Raven starting us off with this retake. Mr. K is gonna be the one to fall. Bao answers back with the Sheriff shot to the head on Shiny. 3 people onto Divine. They do still have the number advantage. Not dead yet, but now you are. Raven goes down. Pacifist follows it up. Bao in trouble, but Pacifist getting the kill, and that's gonna be the 2nd match going to the team of Boba and T.
And I jinxed it. I said
round from them as well.
I said they could win a Thrifty, and what do? They win a Thrifty straight away. Kind of hilarious. But yeah, it was close. Expected. I liked that they came back a bit. I mean, but yeah, Bao again. Bao and Pacifist on top. Well, overall it was a nice game. 13-8. It was still close, still competitive.
Yeah.
I think they might have done more on their attack side.
Yeah.
But defense was definitely a lot better, and I like how they comboed their util, but it just wasn't enough in the end.
It was beautiful coordination coming in from the team of Divine, but just mechanically they weren't able to keep up with the team of Boba and T, and that's I think what gave them the downfall of losing both these maps. But still, fair game to them. They made it really close on Split not being their map pick, and again a respectable performance coming in on Sunset, being able to claw their way back for a few rounds before making it before losing to the team of Boba and T, but still, Boba and T prevailing over everything, winning 2 games in a row, and yeah,
Yeah, good series overall. I can't complain. I mean, first map was great. That map was good. I'd like seeing the teamwork come through from Divine, and then
yeah,
it was matched by the firepower of Boba and T, just aiming everyone down.
yeah,
Definitely the best quality I think we've seen this tournament so far, in my opinion.
yeah. I mean, this is Group A.
And it's seat 1 and 2, so
Yeah,
right. So you expect the best Valorant, and we saw the best Valorant in my opinion.
yeah. I'm happy to have been the one casting it alongside you, Paul.
Yeah, it was great.
If I don't know if we're gonna get a heads up from Prod. I don't think we're gonna have any. Yep, I don't think we're gonna have any interviews, but that's gonna be doing it for Divine versus Boba and T. Boba and T coming out on top 2-0.